thousands and millions of people walked along this road here with their bundles. Tiny children, old people, some who had to be carried, and they just walked all the way to the end. I haven't got my bearings, but I think this is B1. I think there's got to be a way in here. Just look at it. As far as you can see, you'll see camps, 22 camps, not just one camp. We're talking about the tiniest, meanest section, which is this. I worked on this railway. Now, the worst thing you could do was working outside. And I helped to build this railway. I actually didn't lay the rails. I carried the cement. That's why my hands are not ladylike, because I carried the cement and carried enormous big stones. And that's where the dogs came and were let loose on you, and that's where I was bitten. You see my scar here, don't you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'd like to be able to find my way in. Now, there's an entrance. There's got to be an entrance. And don't take any notice of the grass, because there was no grass.
Well, what was in...
All this was mud. Just a sea of mud. Damp. It was damp in the summer.
And so what's full of snow in the winter?
Thick with snow in the winter. And it was always wet, and your feet were always stuck in the mud, sometimes as far as to the calf. So this grass has been laid since.
And there was just this one road approaching through.
Well, this was the main road to bring the people to the gas chambers, this very road. David, this was the most important place of all. See this gate?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this gate. Now, the commandant stood here, the SS women, that's where they stood. People came to work, external work from there, from the camp. 5 o'clock in the morning, the groups went out to work outside, digging trenches, doing what you like, right? People who went that way never came back, right? So this was the way of life.
That way led to the crematoria?
That's the way to the crematoria, right? So here, if you were brought in through this gate, you could live for a bit. But if you went that way, you never lived. That was the end. That was the way to die. If you managed to stay in this enclosure, you could still live a little longer, right? Here, somewhere here, was the orchestra. A full orchestra, right? Just imagine it. Prison orchestra.
Yeah.
Alma Rosé conducting. She was a very famous musician. She died. Let's find our bearing here. Now, I came here during the night. Now, I went into a place called the sauna, right? Where everything was taken from you. That was your very first thing that happened to you. Everything was taken off you, and you were shaved, naked, smeared with some kind of green fluid, and we were given prisoner of war uniforms. There were 20,000 Russian prisoners of war that were shot here just before I arrived, and we were given their uniforms. By that I mean their trousers and their tops, and you were only allowed to wear one layer. So you had nothing else, no underwear, remember? I would like to find Block 25, because Block 25 had the most terrible significance. The selections to the gas chambers were carried out weekly. Oh.
There's a number on the brick there, isn't there?
Is there?
Am I right?
No, perhaps
there's something written on there.
Let's just go across.
23, is it? Not so.
73.
73.
Yeah. It's 25 we're looking for. Now, you picture here bodies. Just bodies, and you can picture people being beaten up here the whole of the time. I mean, we were walking in an emptiness. You must picture here a continuous shifting population, because people died and more people were being brought in from all over Europe. So we're looking, that's Block 27.
And this